Hello, I'm Don Meehan, and once more I'm testifying to Congress and to the American people about yet more corruption in Orange County, Texas, where the judicial mafia is well entrenched and led by John Douglas Kimbrough, the Orange County prosecutor. James Whitehead, a decorated Marine veteran who came back a hero fighting in Iraq, was wrongly shot and killed by off-duty Orange County Police Captain Robert Arnold on July 26, 2010 in Orange, Texas. The people of Orange need to face the reality of the corrupt situation surrounding this atrocity, and I'm asking Congress to stop the terrible acts of the judicial mafia everywhere. Kimbrough failed to call two main witnesses to the shooting before the grand jury, who only heard whatever Texas Ranger Ken Parks told them. So instead of seeing justice done, once again John Kimbrough has extended his power over the people by suppressing crucial evidence and witnesses, this time to his secret grand jury, and Arnold was not indicted for the murder. Harold Hass, a private investigator acting within the rules, later submitted a strong and revealing letter to the grand jury, should have called for Arnold to be in charge with murder. The grand jury system is merely a rubber stamping operation, whereas the prosecutor can present or withhold whatever evidence he desires to either free a person from a charge or create an indictment to prosecute. According to a Port Arthur, Texas news report of July 29, 2010, Orange County has a rather unique and apparently unfair method of picking grand jurors. However, it is apparently within the state law. A district judge, also in Orange County, appoints 3 to 5 people known as grand jury commissioners who handpick no less than 15 and no more than 40 people to serve as the pool of potential grand jury members. So the judge can pick whoever he chooses, and then those commissioners can pick whoever they want or who Kimbrough wants. This method of selection apparently affords Kimbrough the opportunity to undermine the system and maintain complete control over who gets indicted or not. And Robert Arnold was not indicted. During our younger years, we were taught that the cops were the good guys and that the DAs and judges could do no wrong. And we taught our kids the same things. But I learned much later in life that there exists a hidden judicial mafia consisting of cops, politicians, judges, and prosecutors controlling the justice system. Some shocking statistics about cops were published recently. And in 1 year alone, there were 3,445 police misconduct reports on 4,778 victims, with 258 resulting in fatalities. And this also brings up paragraph 31 and 32 of my affidavit. It's scribed. Just Google Don Meehan scribed, and those exhibits 52 and 53, they're conflicting statements showing more corruption of Arsenault and Kimbrough's right-hand and conspirator, Mark Ellis, acting to hide any evidence of gun residue that may have been on the victim in my nephew's case. Kimbrough's snitch in Daniel's case, Gary Wayne Harris, tells it 17 minutes into the 41-minute recant that as part of his release deal, he was to contact Lynn Arsenault and Sheriff Jefferson, and then he was to work with them on some drug busts and setups. One cop carried an ounce of marijuana on the visor of his patrol car as a throwdown, just in case some innocent pissed him off. The list of cases against corrupt judges and prosecutors is also mind-boggling. I've already testified to the most corrupt and dishonest prosecution by John Kimbrough that occurred in Orange County, Texas in 1998 in Judge Patrick Clark's 128th District Kangaroo Court. Just Google Don Meehan Congress, and you'll see it if you haven't already. A strong complaint and affidavit was delivered to the Texas State Bar recently about Kimbrough's illegal and corrupt actions in the Daniel Meehan murder case, but was arbitrarily dismissed. With no opponents ever running against him, John Kimbrough has held on to this powerful job for 4 terms and almost 16 years. The U.S. Supreme Court has blessed the notion that prosecutorial misconduct is not a crime, and judges and prosecutors are immune from being held accountable in a courtroom. Astute court watchers can see that the system is broken down completely in the James Whitehead killing, as well as the Daniel Meehan murder trial. In Arnold's case, Kimbrough had only one witness, Texas Ranger Ken Parks, who investigated and testified. What kind of witness is this? He wasn't even at the scene. Since the process is secret, no one knows what he said to the jury, and no one can divulge a word of what went on. A 38-page report was filed by Orange Chief of Police Sam Cottrell with details of the infractions Arnold committed, but it is likely the jury did not even see it. Arnold was no build, and Kimbrough got away with it. Kimbrough used every fraudulent device in the book to convict my nephew, and yet used another bag of tricks to allow Arnold to go free. Did some money change hands? My nephew's first court-appointed attorney told him that for $15,000 he could walk him right out of the courtroom. What did that mean? So many echo the statement, the system works. But in many circumstances it only works for the judicial mafia bosses controlling the system. The James Whitehead case exhibits all the symptoms of judicial mafia at work. Hopefully Congress can be stirred up to be convinced of the corruption that exists and work to change certain laws and demand honesty and accountability. The judicial mafia has also reached the highest offices in courts and complaint committees, where friends are friends and favors dominate. A case in point is our recent complaints to the Texas Bar and the Judicial Conduct Committee that were arbitrarily dismissed regarding Kimbrough and Judge Pat Clark. It is within the rules of the Judicial Committee, in their also secret meetings, that they can secretly tell a judge to resign, and the public and complainant is none the wiser. They don't even know about it. This may have happened in the case of Clark, when he suddenly resigned the 128th District Court bench immediately following our complaint. This being said, it is time now for John Kimbrough to resign or be fired. Secondly, it is my hope that my testimony here to Congress and to the American people about the Orange, Texas judicial mafia will help bring about some new laws that will give the American people some freedom and protection from the likes of other John Kimbroughs who crawl in and out of the woodwork. Something must be done to eradicate the cancer within these so-called great halls and walls of justice, or should we say injustice. Anyone could be the next victim of the judicial mafia. So please, help us find justice. So long for now, and thanks for listening.